Today I wanted to talk about the internet bashers. What is a basher? You know, somebody that's really critical and putting you down for what you do. And, you know, I've been experiencing a little bit of that here on my channel. And it's mainly coming from people that are carnivores, I think. They're totally into meat. And I'm not into this bashing thing, picking a person out there that's into carnivore, because I truly believe that everyone has the right, you know, of course, to eat whatever they want. And I think that, you know, I'm a believer in the Bible. In the Bible, God gave man meat to eat after Noah came out of the ark. And that's fine. I mean, if people want to eat meat, go for it. Now, the reason for my channel is because when I stopped eating meat, it helped me so much. I mean, I had frozen shoulder. I couldn't lift my shoulder to serve. And I'm a tennis pro by trade. So that's a serious problem. I did some research. I found Dr. Doug Graham, 80-10-10 book. I read it, went vegan overnight. And within 2 weeks, I knew I had found something really good. And that's the bottom line for me. Results speak for themselves. You know, you can talk about all this stuff, all these confusing things, you know, oh, the fructose in fruit is bad for you, it gives you fatty liver. That's nonsense. But it's promoted out there as truth, and people believe it. And many times people, you know, they believe what they want to believe. Okay? I mean, if you want to eat meat, if you like that, if that's your thing, if you look hard enough, you'll find a book that says, you know, the title of the book, Bacon is Good for You, you know. So I've done my research. I'm convinced, absolutely convinced, that a vegan diet is the best way to eat. And as a matter of fact, being a believer, it actually goes along really well with the Bible, even though God did let Noah eat meat after he came out of the ark. But what was our original food? It was fruits and plants. And fruits and plants are still the best. Personally, I think that God allowed meat because it helped the human race survive. And for people that would be in the North and South Poles, help them to survive. They're not going to find fruit trees. You know, fortunately, I'm in Florida, so I can find things like mamey and mangoes, and sapodillas, and all these sugar apple, these great fruits, sweet fruits. But the bashers, I just consider them misinformed, okay? And if you ate very small amounts of meat, you could probably get through, you know, your life, no problem. But even if you're having, in my opinion, this is my opinion from the research that I've done, if you're eating animal-based products frequently, okay, like every day or 2 or 3 times a day, you're headed for problems. And that's why I feel obligated to my friends to let them know what's worked for me. All right, if you're my friend, are you going to listen to me? I mean, so, you know, if you're suffering, let's say I have a friend who's suffering from diabetes. Now, the root cause of diabetes is too much dietary fat. And I almost feel negligent if I don't let my friend know and say, hey, I can help you with this, okay? I can help you reverse this. Your body's actually what does it, but I can give you the knowledge that could help you. So, you know, most of these people that are out there bashing the vegan diet, especially the carnivores, they're all under 50 or under 45 years of age. You can get away with a lot under 50. But once you start, you know, if you're on a heavy carnivore diet for over 50 years or close to 50 years, you are running the risk of diabetes, heart disease, heart attacks, the widowmaker, strokes, cancer. So, you know, they haven't done the research because it's there. And I know for me, I've had friends and athletes that I've known. I mean, these guys were like top tier athletes, but they were on heavy carnivore diet. Many of them, I'm thinking of one, for instance, 49 years old, boom, widowmaker. My grandfather, who was a super athlete, I mean, this guy was ripped, and 53 years old, boom, widowmaker, because they were on a high-fat diet. And, you know, people under 50, they get away with it and they think, oh, this is the greatest thing in the world. But the research is there, and you have to be honest to take an open look at all the research and the results that people are getting. Like I say, for me, results speak for themselves. I'm 73 in December. I'm on no medications. I've had no operations. But I'll tell you what, if I hadn't gone vegan 15 years ago, when I was 58 years old, I would be a mess. I'm telling you, I would be a mess. I'd be needing, or, you know, they'd be telling me I need operations. But going vegan, it just proves another point that you can reverse things, like the frozen shoulder that I had. You know, I know if I had gone to a doctor, they would have said, yeah, you need a new shoulder, your rotator cuff is torn or whatever. But the bottom line is you can fix yourself. You can fix it, but you have to have trust in your knowledge. So you're going to stick to it. So you've really got to research the data. Once you have that, then you need perseverance. You got to stick to it. You may fall a little bit here and there, but dust yourself off, get back in the race. Okay? The other day, one of those bashers, he said, look at that guy. He looks so, what's the word he used? Skinny and fragile and all that. And that's why he can't do push-ups. So, you know, I used to be able to crank out 50 or more easily. So what I'm going to do, the other day I cranked out 26, I think, but I'm going to start training push-ups a little bit. And I challenge any of those guys, the under 50 carnivores that are bashing me, to a push-up challenge or a pull-up challenge, the pull-up bar, or squats, whatever you want to challenge, I'll do it. Because I'm just trying to prove a point that at 73, the vegan diet has certainly helped me. I started when I was 58, but it helps. There's no doubt about it. Results speak for themselves. Personally, I don't think you can stay functional and without problems if you stay on a carnivore diet. All the best, guys. Please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Any questions or comments, put those down below. And I'm going to go fruit up. Remember, fruit up, baby.